Jake Reiner pays heartbreaking tribute to parents Rob Reiner and Michele Singer. This is my living nightmare. Jake Reiner has shared a deeply emotional tribute following the tragic loss of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michele Singer, calling the experience a living nightmare. In a raw and powerful Substack post titled Mom and Dad, the former KCAL reporter opened up about the unimaginable grief of losing both parents at once. Nothing prepares you for what it feels like to lose both parents instantly, Jake wrote. It's too devastating to comprehend. Every morning, I wake up and have to remind myself this is real. This truly is my living nightmare. Reflecting on their final moments, he added, I can't begin to imagine what they went through, but I keep thinking about how frightened they must have been. They were the last people who deserved something like this. They deserved love, respect, and appreciation for everything they gave to us and to the world. The couple was found dead in their Brentwood home on December 14th in a shocking incident. Their son Nick was later arrested in connection with the case and has pleaded not guilty. Jake acknowledged the added weight of the situation, writing that while losing his parents has been unbearable, having our own brother at the center of it makes it even more unimaginable. Every day since has been horrendous, he continued. Every conversation, every meeting, every tear, it all comes back to the reality that our parents were murdered. And in the middle of that grief, the world still demands paperwork, decisions, explanations, as if mourning has to wait. Despite the pain, Jake's message was ultimately a tribute to the profound impact his parents had on his life. He described them as the center of my world and the guiding lights who shaped everything I am. I know not everyone gets to have incredible parents, but I did, he wrote. He remembered long phone calls with his mother, whom he called the heart and backbone of our family, praising her intelligence, warmth, and humor. He also shared memories of baseball trips with his father, highlighting his authenticity, passion, and unwavering support. When I left broadcasting to pursue acting, I was nervous about how he'd react, Jake admitted. But I should have known. He only ever wanted me to be happy. I just wish we could have worked on something together. I miss him so much. He ended his tribute with a plea for compassion. What do you even say to someone going through this? The truth is, there are no words. I just ask for love and kindness, the same values my parents lived by. Jake also noted that his sister, Romy Reiner, will share her own story when she's ready. In a previous joint statement, the siblings described their grief as unimaginable, calling their parents not just family, but their closest friends. We are deeply grateful for the support we've received, they said. But we ask for privacy, compassion, and for our parents to be remembered not for how they died, but for the extraordinary lives they lived and the love they gave. Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner, tragic death of a Hollywood icon and his wife. Legendary filmmaker, actor, and cultural figure Rob Reiner and his wife, Michele Singer Reiner, were found dead on Sunday, December 14, 2025, at their home in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles, authorities confirmed. The deaths are being investigated as an apparent double homicide, a development that has stunned Hollywood, political leaders, and fans around the world. Discovery of the deaths and emergency response. According to officials, Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics and emergency personnel responded to a medical aid call shortly after 3:30 p.m. at a residence on Chadbourn Avenue. Upon entering the home, first responders discovered the bodies of 78-year-old Rob Reiner and 68-year-old Michele Singer Reiner. The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, immediately opened a death investigation, which was quickly elevated to a homicide investigation. The case is now being handled by the LAPD Robbery Homicide Division, which investigates the city's most serious and complex crimes. What authorities have confirmed? Law enforcement sources have confirmed the following. Both victims suffered fatal stab wounds. The injuries were determined to be consistent with homicide. There were no immediate signs of forced entry at the home. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner will formally determine the official cause and manner of death. Police have not publicly detailed where or how the victims were found inside the residence, nor have they disclosed a suspected motive. Family discovery and investigation status. Initial reports indicate that the couple was discovered by a family member, later identified by multiple outlets as their daughter, Romy Reiner, who alerted authorities. Investigators have confirmed that family members are being interviewed as part of standard investigative procedure. While some media reports have speculated about possible persons of interest within the family, authorities have not publicly named any suspect, announced any arrests, or confirmed responsibility for the crime. LAPD officials have repeatedly emphasized that the investigation is ongoing and active, and they have urged the public and media to avoid speculation until verified facts are released. Who Rob Reiner was? Rob Reiner, March 6, 1947 to December 14, 2025, was one of the most influential figures in modern American entertainment. Born in New York City to comedy legend Carl Reiner and actor-singer Estelle Reiner, he forged a career that spanned acting, directing, producing, and political activism. A landmark directing career, Reiner later became one of Hollywood's most respected directors, helming a remarkable run of films that crossed genres and generations, including This is Spinal Tap, 1984, Stand By Me, 1986, The Princess Bride, 1987, When Harry Met Sally, 1989, Misery, 1990, A Few Good Men, 1992. His work is widely praised for its character-driven storytelling, emotional depth, and enduring cultural influence. A legacy and a profound loss, the sudden and violent deaths of Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner represent not only a devastating personal tragedy, but also a profound cultural loss. Over more than 5 decades, Reiner shaped American film and television with stories that blended humor, conflict, romance, and moral inquiry. Mourn the loss of a storyteller who didn't just entertain audiences, he challenged them, argued with them, and helped define the cultural conversation of his time.